Hi, I'm Hardaway Bentley. Thanks for watching. I'd like to talk about a few different things and start off with talking about some 3-octave scales that you can play on the guitar. And there's a lot of different ways that you can approach 3-octave scales, and this is one way that I like to. A lot of people know this idea where you take a 6-note pattern and move it up or down in octaves, something like this, where you take 3 notes on a string, 3 notes on the next string, and you move that idea up or down. And that's a really good idea. It's good for fast picking, it's good for building some tension in a solo and moving from one area of the fretboard to the next. But to create a full scale, we need to add an extra note into that pattern. So to create an A major scale, we're going to add in a note a half step below. So we get this. Now that's an A major scale, or A Ionian. Now A Dorian scale, this would be the starting pattern of 6 notes. And we're going to add in a note a whole step below that for a Dorian scale. Next scale will be a Phrygian scale. And that's the initial pattern, and we're going to add in a note a whole step below that also. Now for A Lydian scale, this is the starting pattern. And we're going to add in a note a half step below that. Now for A Mixolydian scale. The same pattern we used for A Ionian scale, only this time we're going to have a note a whole step below and not a half step below for a Mixolydian scale. And now an Aeolian scale, or a natural minor scale. And we're going to have a note one whole step below that. Now for a harmonic minor scale, we're going to use the same thing, only this time it will be a half step below. Now for a melodic minor scale, we're going to go back to the pattern we used for Dorian again. But we're going to have a whole step below, or a half step below actually this time, for a melodic minor scale. Now we have a Phrygian dominant scale, and this is the starting pattern. Now, we're going to add in a note a whole step below that. And finally, we're going to have a Lydian flat 7 scale, which comes from the melodic minor, fourth mode of melodic minor. That's the beginning pattern, and we're going to add in a note a whole step below that.